Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? What's good? So, listen, for you guys out there, whenever you are trying to set up a date with a woman, you're out there talking to girls and shit, and let's say you're online, you're, on the online dating site, or you're just texting a girl, or you're talking to the girl on the phone, and you're trying to set up a date, a time for y'all to meet up and do something, right? Do not ask the woman to make any decisions. And what I mean by that is this. So, for example, if you are talking to a chick and you say, yeah, we should get together on Friday, right? And then she's like, okay, yeah, that'll be cool. Do not say, what do you want to do? Do not ask her, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? Don't do that. Don't ask her to make a decision. The reason why is, one, women don't like making those decisions. Women want you to make the decision, because if you're going back and forth, she's going to be like, oh, I don't know. And it's kind of like this turn off thing for chicks. They would rather you do the shit. But, and the thing is, you're probably saying, oh, I got to make all the decisions and all that stuff. But see, there's an advantage to you making the decision and not asking her to make the decision. Because if she does make the decision, she might say she wants to do something that you're not really going to want to do, or something that might be expensive. And then it's like, you don't want to have to even have that conversation. So to get that out the way, you say, for example, you tell a girl like, hey, let's get together on Friday. And she's going to be like, all right, cool. Friday sounds good. And you'll be like, all right, listen, this is what we're going to do. You're going to meet me on Main Street, and there's this coffee shop, and you're going to meet me there at 7, and then we're going to, get some coffee and talk. You understand? So you're making the decision as to where you guys are going to go. So by you being able to make the decision, you also control how much money you're going to spend, where you're going to go, what you're going to do. You understand? See, if you're talking to a girl and you say, oh, well, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Right? You're leaving it too open for her to, and if she does say something, you're leaving it too open for her to, say she wants to do this and do that, and then she might end up saying some shit you don't really want to do. She's going to be like, oh, let's go to, this expensive restaurant thingy over here. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're going to be like, oh, shit, I don't want to really do that. You understand? And you don't want to have to go in the back and forth talking about, oh, I don't want to do this. So it's better that you just make the decision, right? Now, you're probably going to say, what if you make the decision, right? And the girl either, she's like, oh, I'm not really into that or whatever, right? So let's say, for example, you tell a girl, hey, let's meet up over here at this time. We're going to get some coffee at this coffee shop. And then she's like, oh, okay, well, but she's like, oh, but, I don't really drink coffee. All right, cool. So listen, we're going to go get a drink at this other place. So you continue to make the decision. All right. Do not leave it up to her. Because again, the advantage is that you want to be able to control whether, or not you're going to this place or that place. Because especially when, these chicks are expecting dudes to pay. You understand? And I always said this, if a chick expects a guy to pay and take her out and do all this other stuff, you should be the one making a decision as to where you guys are going and what you're doing. Right? Now, another thing you can do, and I talk about this a little bit in my DVD, The Bad Boys Guide to Dating, so make sure you guys go to MrLocario.com right now and get that. Right? What you can do is you can, if you want to, do it this way where you kind of give her a choice, you give her two choices, but the two choices it will benefit, you. Basically, you understand? It'll benefit her too, because she's spending time with you and all other stuff. But what I'm saying is that you're setting it up to benefit you. So, for example, you tell a girl, hey, yeah, let's get together Friday. She's like, all right, cool. Friday's great. And then you say, all right, listen, you can either, let's, think about this. You can either come over my house so we can, watch some movies and get something to eat, or, and chill at my crib and watch some Netflix, or, you could just meet me in the city and we could get some coffee. So you're telling her to make a decision at this point, but the decision that you're telling her to make is something that you've brought up, but also whatever decision she makes benefits you, and it makes it more, enjoyable for you. So you're not really going out your way to do too much shit. You understand what I'm saying? So if she says, oh yeah, okay, I'll come to your house. So you're like, cool. Now she coming to your house, and you got the chick in your house, and you just watching some Netflix or some shit, and then you order some Chinese food or something, and y'all chilling. So you got at the crib, and then you could probably make other shit go down. Now if she says, oh okay, well let's say she doesn't choose the house situation. She says, let's go get some coffee. Then that's also cool too, because now you get to meet her, still see her, whatever, and you're not spending that much money. So you've given her a choice between these two decisions. So that's the only time, you should make her, or have it where she's making that decision. Do not leave it open-ended where you're saying, hey, so what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? No, you understand what I'm saying? You have to make sure that you're basically orchestrating the meetup that you're going to have with this chick. And the way that you do that is by you making the decisions and not really asking her open-endedly what she wants to do. Because see, this is the thing. Let's say, for example, you're talking to a girl and you want to have sex with her or whatever, right? And let's say this girl, she wants to have sex with you too, right? And then y'all are talking. And the thing is that if you ask this woman what she wants to do, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go, right? Let's say you're talking on the phone. You met this girl Saturday night. You exchanged numbers. You called her up on Monday, and y'all are on the phone, and then you're like, hey, let's get together, on Wednesday or something. I'm free. You're free. If, you're thinking, damn, I want to have sex with this girl. And she's like thinking, yeah, I would have sex with this guy. So, she wants that to happen also. If you ask her, what does she want to do? Like, hey, okay, what do you want to do on Wednesday? She's not going to tell you, oh, I want to come over your house and fuck you. She's not going to, most chicks are not going to say that. So if you ask her, she's going to be like, and then she actually comes up with a plan or a decision. She's not going to say that even though she wants to have sex with you. You understand what I'm saying? So she might say, I don't know, we can go to the movies or maybe this, I don't know, what do you want? She's going to ask you what you want to do, right? So the thing is that if you talk to her and if you first say, hey, listen, let's get together on Wednesday, how about you, come over my spot and we'll watch some movies, get something to eat, right? So she'll be like, okay, cool. Because now since she wants to do you too, she's going to be okay with coming over and doing that. And you brought that up. You made the decision to bring that up and actually tell her this is what is going to go down. So now she's going to come over, y'all going to chill, and shit'll pop off. But it wouldn't have popped off if you would have asked her to make the decision, because she's not going to, even though she wants to have sex with you, she's not going to say that because she doesn't want to look like a slut or whore or whatever like that. You understand what I'm saying? So when you're making a decision, it's you controlling the situation. Do you understand what I'm saying? And women are turned on more by guys who do that because it's showing that you take charge, you're assertive, you're doing all that other good stuff. So all I'm saying to you guys is, when you're dealing with these chicks, when you're setting up dates, when you're setting up things going on, do not ask her to make the decision. Oh, you always make the decision. And again, if you want to do the thing where you're giving her those two choices, you can do that. That's still you setting up the choices for her to choose, but you're making the decision to set up those choices. You understand? You're not leaving it open-ended to ask her what she wants to do with the situation. You feel me? So that is it, guys. And guys, remember, this August 31st, 2014, guys, make sure you come to the Manhood and the Game seminar in Times Square. It's going to be myself, Royal Flyness, and Telly. We are going to be spitting some hot fire at this seminar. Make sure you click the link below to get your tickets. Go get them ASAP, because when if it sells out, or actually when it sells out, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear, people getting upset because I'm getting people hitting me up saying, oh, I'm going to get it next week, and all this other stuff. I'm like, nah, get it now. Get it now. Okay, space is limited. I might try to, make a little bit more space if I can later, when it sells out. at this moment when I'm recording this is July 23rd. And so we got another month, but do it now. Don't do it later. Do it now. All right. So that's all I want to say to you guys. That is it. If you have any questions, hit me up at askmrlocario@gmail.com. And remember, guys, the truth is inside you. Peace.